Hi, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I tarot intuitively, and today we have another really special timeless pick a card reading on who is gaslighting you, who is causing fires behind the scenes. And today is really special because it's a collaboration between the Capricorn Corner and me. So please do go head on over to Capricorn Corner's channel to check out the extended reading that she did on the same topic. And this topic was her beautiful idea. So please do go show her lots and lots of love. Go subscribe to her channel, go binge watch all her content, and check out the extended reading that she did on the same topic. Go show her lots of love and tell her you came from Tarot Yogi. I love her energy. I think she's very uplifting and she's a really cool tarot reader. So please do go head over to her channel, go show her lots of love. And having said that, we have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1, we have the Deviant Moon Tarot. Pile number 2, we have the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot. And pile number 3, we have the Hermetic Tarot. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Deviant Moon Tarot, this is your reading on who is gaslighting you, who is lighting fires behind the scenes. So, okay, pile number 1, we have the Sun card, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 2 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and 8 of Cups. So who is lighting fires behind the scenes for you is definitely someone you have walked away from. This is someone who you were very cool with at a certain point of time in your life. This is someone who could have probably been your best friend. We also have 2 of Cups below the Sun, so it's strongly suggesting that this could be your ex. For a lot of y'all, this could be your loser ex who's doing this to you, but this is someone definitely you have walked away from. You're not talking to this person anymore. I think you finally got the clarity about this person. This was definitely a karmic relationship, and I think this person always knew that you were better than them, especially if this is a partner. This person was very intimidated by just your potential, and I think you just wanted to love this person. I don't think you had any other sort of intentions besides love for this person, but I think this person grew up without boundaries. I don't think this person's parents taught them boundaries, and their parents probably even really beat them up. But you know what, trauma is no excuse, and I'm sensing that this is someone who's probably in their 30s or 40s, so this is probably a man child, and that is pretty cringe. This person has really stunted growth. This person hasn't gotten old beyond the point of 15, and therefore they really wanted to perpetuate all the harmful things that that were done to them onto you. This person was like, just because they can't have something, they don't want you to have it. This is the kind of person who would have probably settled for a 9 to 5 instead of following their dreams and doing what they want to do. Nothing against people who do 9 to 5, but I mean, this person clearly didn't want to do a 9 to 5, but they sort of had to because of obligations. And, as Bianca Del Rio says, I was raised by wolves, so there's really no excuse to not being a responsible individual who doesn't take accountability and is sort of self-aware about their own shadows. And I don't think this person can ever be true to themselves. I don't think this person knows what honesty is. So Spirit is saying this is definitely a pathological liar. And I think this person is sort of blaming you for the breakup that happened between you guys, and they're just purposely omitting certain details where, they made mistakes. So this is definitely someone trying to scapegoat you in the place of why things didn't work out. But what I'm seeing here is you clearly had clarity about this person when they sort of abandoned you. It's like you were super cool with this person for a very long time, and then all of a sudden they just stopped talking to you out of the blue, and they definitely triggered you into feeling abandoned. And I think even when you were abandoned, this person definitely was making sure that you feel abandoned, so and it took you a while to perhaps catch on to this person's game, but I think when you caught on, all the delusion broke and you realized that this person never truly loved you. And I'm also sensing that this is someone who probably loved bombed you, and someone who just, you know, who promised you a lot of things but would never even keep up to a promise because they just don't have it in themselves to keep up to a promise. This person has no integrity, by number one. And I think you did the right thing by walking away, because there was nothing for you in this place but conflict, and you definitely felt very buried alive in this relationship, so this person was definitely siphoning off your energy. I'm sensing a lot of y'all could be healers over here, and you were definitely dealing with a full-blown narcissist, regardless to say. And I think this person is very stingy. This person has like a lack mentality, and this person is also in a lot of debt, so if you were in a relationship, they were probably with someone else who probably wasn't equal to them, and they sort of got fooled by that person. So, even if they're with someone now, they're not very happy is what spirit is saying, and I think people really believed all the gaslighting that this person was doing, but a lot of y'all could be in the public eye here in some way, shape, form. So, I think when people come to your page, they realize that who is true and who is false. So I think everyone is looking at this person like funny, and because things are not adding up clearly, everything that they said about you and was gaslighting you, and I think the important message here for you, pile number one, is whoever sort of sided on their side, they were never meant to be in your lives. They were never your true friends, so there may be certain people that may come back to you and say that, oh, I was always on your side or whatever. Just please let those people go. They were never for you in the first place. A true friend will never want to even believe or give someone the benefit of the doubt, especially if someone is gossiping about you. And, you were clearly gossiped about over here. This person wanted you to feel alone. This person wanted you to feel abandoned. This person really wanted you to not have success. A lot of y'all are destined here for very, very great things. Success is coming to you slowly, but it is surely won. You have definitely built your success and it is coming towards you, but this person was so triggered by your potential that they just had to shut it down, and they tried their best to shut it down, and I think this person didn't just gaslight you behind the scenes. I think this person was also gaslighting you. And I do see a lot of comments in my comment section, and a lot of people are just clearly hurting from narcissistic abuse, and they're just not able to even pinpoint what hit them, and I think you were in that space once where you just couldn't fathom what exactly the fuck happened, but your spirit guides wanted you to see this person's true colors. Your spirit guides wanted you to see what a piece of shit this person is, and I think you finally see, and you have walked away, and what you're walking away towards is your beautiful abundance. You will karmically be paid, and you will be, and if this was a lover or a friend, you need to know that you will have a better lover or a better friend come into this person's place, so keep doing what you're doing, because you're clearly shining over here, and even and what I'm getting here is you are very individualistic. You are someone who really, really stands up for themselves and doesn't really give a shit. And this is like like when you're young, yeah, when you're kids, right? Like all there's this one kid who has a problem with you, and they clearly see that everyone likes you, so you're also very likable, and no one wants to be around this person because they just make living hell out of any sort of life they have been given. And this kid sort of wanted everyone to gang upon you, so even if everyone who sort of ganged upon you in this smear campaign kind of situation, just know that they are fighting within themselves and they all are getting instant karma. Everything that sort of wanted to happen to you is happening to them, and they're clearly in a lot of financial debt, and I think this person is very, very shallow. So I think they want to love to pretend as if they have a lot of money and they have a lot of things going on for themselves, but even if they're projecting that outwards, this person is really fucking broke and in a lot of debt, and they're going to be in a lot of debt for a very, very long time, so, and what I'm seeing here is you're definitely moving towards your own abundance. I think you're going to be given more financial opportunities to do better for yourself, and I think you're finally standing in your power. And I think you were perhaps a little more laid back in the past, but right now, you know, you are on a mission, you have a purpose, and you're just going for it, you know, and this person can't stand it. And a lot of y'all are in the public eye over here, you know, so this person can clearly see that you're being blessed and they can't stand it. And let me tell you, this person is getting uglier by the day. This person is losing hair by the day. You know, I don't think a lot of, and you know, I do have a lot of women come to me for readings, and most of them have dealt with a narcissist. And even I'm kind of over making narcissist videos, you know, because there's only so much you can tap into, like some really fucked up energy. But most women that come to me tell me that, you know, Vinith, he wasn't even that attractive, you know. So you need to understand that the only reason you even felt for someone below average looking was because, firstly, your own self-esteem was so low that you would just be okay with anything. And secondly, this was a karmic relationship for you to learn boundaries, where you learn to put your foot down and be like, enough is enough, you know. And I think you have learned your lesson, and this person was also supposed to learn certain lessons by being with you, to learn to be open and vulnerable and to forgive themselves in their past. But this person never is going to really get out of this karmic cycle, not at least in this lifetime. I'm just being very real, you know. So they could have learned to be more vulnerable like you, but they chose to, you know, just continue doing what they are doing. And you're not the first person, you know. You're really not the first person. This person has done this to a lot of people before in their lives as well. And it will be very interesting for you to note that everyone that this person messed with is doing really well for themselves, and you will too. And this person is in the same place that they were 10 years ago, you know, and that is really, really sad. That is really, really sad, you know. And I feel a lot of y'all are also glowing up, so keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're as beautiful and radiant here as the star. I want you to know that a lot of y'all are probably dealing with this narcissist, and you know, they're probably driving around your house or whatever, threatening you. I want you to know that you're truly, truly safe. They cannot touch you, they cannot harm you in any way. And they can definitely not take away, they can definitely not take away your abundant future. It is very, very protected, it is very, very guarded. You know, so don't worry about money. Money will come regardless, even if this person has tried to stop your stream of income by smear campaigning you, you know. People can see what is true and what is false. So, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, because you're clearly winning over here. And yes, this loser will definitely try to come back into your life, but I don't even think you need to give this person any answer. I think this person just wants a reaction out of you. This person really just wants a reaction out of you, so they feel as if they have some power over you still. You know, this person has definitely struggled from a lot of power play. You know, this person's parents really were very dominant and didn't really teach them any sort of boundaries, you know, and therefore this person is behaving like that. But I truly want you to know that none of this was personal, and it was just a reflection of them and not you. So please liberate yourself from any sort of guilt, shame you have about not being able to help this person, because I'm seeing that you still want to help this person, but let me say this, you're not going to be able to help this person. Only this person can help themselves. And don't even try to help them. Please. Don't try to even help this person. That's a very clear message from Spirit over here. Keep focusing on what you're doing, you know, because you are on the right track and you're doing exactly what you need to do. And no time has run out for you, you know. Even if you're in your 30s, 40s looking for a lover, you will meet them. Don't give up hope. The biggest flex is still being able to love and not giving that person the power of making you bitter, you know, because this person is bitter, you're not pile number one. Shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? We have 50 and 45, and what I'm getting from card 50 is this is definitely a very ancestral thing, you know, and I think this is not just an ancestral thing, this is something coming from your past lives. You know, you probably have had a relationship with this person in your past life as well, where they probably got away doing a lot of damage to you and you couldn't even see it coming, you know. But in the scales, you're definitely balancing the scales of justice. And what I'm seeing over here is, yes, this person definitely was gang stalking you, you know, because this person is very weak. This person is very weak by themselves, and they need a bunch of people with them, you know, to bring someone down, because they know they're powerless to do this on their own. So just know that that whole squad has been dismembered and they're probably fighting within themselves, because I think a lot of them are getting a lot of instant karma, you know. So just know that they fell, you know. They definitely fell against you, and you're clearly winning over here. So keep doing what you're doing. You know, you have nothing to worry about. You know, I'm seeing that a lot of y'all still worry, a lot of y'all still get very panicky and very angsty, and it's okay. Just accept it as a part of life, and just know that it will also pass. You know, so you have nothing to worry about. You know, my shoulders are getting tense, so I really, really want you to know that there is nothing to feel stressed about. This person is truly very, very weak, and this person is only as important as you give them importance. And I'm clearly seeing that you're not giving this person any importance, which is clearly triggering them. You know, so please keep doing what you're doing, because you're clearly shining over here, pile number one. Any other messages? Yeah, so that's all I have for pile number ones. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And please do go check out the extended reading on Capricorn Corner's channel. You know, I love her energy. She's a very, very great reader. Please go show some love. Go subscribe to her channel. Go binge watch her content. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot, this is your reading on who's gaslighting you, who's lighting fires behind the scenes in your life. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended master, star family. Please help me tap into who is lighting fires behind the scenes for pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2, we have 6 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, Magician, Death, 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. So all of a sudden, there's something wrong with my throat chakra. So this person definitely is someone who didn't want you to speak the truth. This person is definitely someone who's very, very afraid of being exposed. You know, I think this person has really done a lot of things behind your back that would really, really be very spiteful towards you. And this person thought that they would never be found out. You know, so what I'm getting here is this is someone you've definitely given a lot to. You know, you are my natural givers here in pile number 2. You know, you are very loving, you're very nurturing, and I think you have a tendency of attracting broken people, and you always attract broken people in the hopes of helping them. But I think somehow they always tend to chip away at a part of yourself, and I think this is exactly what this person has done to you. You know, this is definitely like a fair weather friend or an ex-lover who will only stick around with you because you're doing well or you have money or something like that. You know, that's what I'm really getting over here. For some of y'all, this could have even been a parent or a family member, like an aunt or an uncle. And what I'm seeing over here is this person really, really drained you. You started becoming very, very depressed, and you couldn't even see the light and within yourself. You know, a lot of y'all are healers over here. So this is someone who definitely took everything from you that they could possibly take, you know, and then they stabbed you in the back. And what I'm seeing over here is, for a very few amount of people, I would say that this person was probably manipulating, playing with magic. You know, we have the Magician over here with the Death card. So this person was definitely perhaps trying to put you in a jar, trying to put you in a freezer or something along those lines. But your spirit guides want you to know that you're very, very safe. And if you have done any return to the sender, it is very much working. You know, and nothing has truly devastated you over here. You know, this person just put a lot of burdens on you. This person put a lot of problems on you. This person really brought out parts of yourself that you were already unhappy with, and they would try their best to sort of trigger that, you know. And I would say that this person is definitely keeping an eye on you. You know, this person is definitely watching your social media, especially if you're in the public eye in some way, shape, form over here. You know, because clearly what is happening over here is, you know, you cut your losses and you moved on, which was the right thing to do. And it really hurt you, but I think you learned some very invaluable lessons over here. So just know that you're not going to be repeating the same kind of mistakes. You're not going to be attracting the same kind of ugly losers, pile number 2. So please know that. You're going to meet someone who is on your level. You're not going to have to settle for someone really ugly, but just because you have low self-esteem. Because what I'm seeing here is you only allowed this person to do what they have done because you had low self-esteem. But I think you have learned and you have transformed, and you have transformed into a beautiful butterfly over here. You know, a lot of y'all are creating something. A lot of y'all are working very, very hard. A lot of y'all could be my tarot readers. my yoga teachers, my astrology babes. You know, a lot of y'all could do Reiki, do some form of healing, divination. Just know that it will be very, very successful and you're moving towards your success. And you're not just going to be very, very successful, you're also going to have a major glow up. You know, you're going to have a major, major glow up. So even if you have glowed up, just know that you're going to glow up even more now. You know, and it's not just the glow up. I think your aura is getting more magnetic, so you will be drawing people towards you, people who truly need your healing, people who truly need your wise words. You will be attracting them towards you. You know, so please keep doing what you're doing. Keep persevering over here, because you're going to leave behind a very, very beautiful legacy. And you know, I think you didn't even realize for the longest amount of period of time. See, again, my throat is going. So this person really doesn't want you to speak your truth. You know, this person is really, really afraid that you can expose them completely. But I'm clearly seeing that you could care less about being the one to expose this person. You know, I think this person is very much telling on themselves by projecting onto you. You know, especially if this person is saying you're some sort of gold digger or whatever. You know, because this person is shallow. You know, this is the person who wants it all but is really, really lazy and doesn't want to put in the work. You know, but you're clearly putting in the work here. So whatever you're building pile number two, just know that it has a lot of value, and you will see its value in material form. You know, you will see all the hard work that you're doing. It will come back to you in way of notoriety, money, and even fame for a lot of y'all over here, especially if you're in the public eye. Just know that you're very, very close to achieving your goal. And like I was saying, you know, you have a very magnetic personality. You're very, very likable, and you're just gonna get more and more magnetic, you know. And what I'm seeing here is you're not just helping yourself, you're helping a collective over here. You know, you could definitely be my tarot readers here of some kind. But keep doing what you're doing because you're killing it. You know, and people finally can see this person for who they are. And I see this person has a lot of control issues, and they somehow feel better about themselves by bringing you down or controlling you or gaslighting you in any sort of way. Because I feel when you were in a relationship with this person, you were always sort of blaming yourself, and nothing you ever did was good enough for this person, because you know they were just not happy with themselves. And to be very, very honest, I don't think this person is going to be very happy at all, not at least in this lifetime. This person is going to need a few lifetimes here to even sort of get out of the karmic cycle that they're sort of being pushed deeper and deeper into over here. While you know, I think you have had a new start ever since you walked away from this person. You know, you're showing up here as the Queen of Wands, and the thing about being the Queen of Wands is a lot of people are interested in her. You know, and she's really beautiful also. But the thing about Queen of Wands is she wouldn't be the Queen of Wands if she really put up with people's shit over here, you know. So I think you have finally learned your lessons in having boundaries, and having more boundaries, trust me, you know, you're going to get more attractive and more magnetic because you have these boundaries. And please speak your truth. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid in any sort of way. You know, you have your ancestors backing you up. You have your angels protecting you. You know, you cannot be harmed. You cannot be touched. You know, I think at one point you really felt like a caged bird. You felt as if you didn't have a voice or your voice wouldn't matter. But I think the more you're doing good, the more you will see how much power you actually hold. And, you know, this person is not going to be able to control you ever again. Or no one like this stupid person is going to be able to control you ever again. You know, you're showing up here as a Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're male or a female, you know, or anything in the middle. And, you know, I have so many people that come to me for tarot readings, and I would say at least 9 out of 10 readings somehow ends up being about a narcissist. And I just want you to know that you're very much on your brand new path, and you know you're going to get a lot of success, and this narcissist is not going to get any success. This narcissist is doing what they have always done 10-15 years ago. They're still in that same place and they haven't grown, you know. And most people that you know tell me that they were in narcissistic relationships, they were probably dating most of the time someone really, really ugly, someone much below their standard of dating, I would say. And I think this only happens because of two reasons. First reason being that you really have low self-esteem, so you just sort of attract these roaches, you know, that just don't seem to die. And secondly, you have to learn a karmic uh, lesson with this person, and I think that is about boundaries. And I think you have finally learned your lesson, you know. And I think you're more protective. I don't think you're giving your time to other people the way you used to. you know. And please, it's okay, do that, you know. I have a lot of people, a lot of my friends and my family at time also go off on me because I can't seem to find the time for them, especially if I'm working, you know. But just know that you will leave behind a legacy, so keep working, you know, keep doing what you're doing. You're killing it, you're one of a kind, you know. Even if, for example, even if you're in a corporate, you know, the way you go about doing things and your natural leading abilities makes you very, very unique and makes you a very valuable asset for that company, you know. So even if they don't express that to you, I want you to know that that is really fucking true, you know. And you're just going to get better, you're going to be earning more money, you're going to be shining more. And for my people in the public eye, in whatever way you are, you're going to blow up. You're definitely going to blow up, you're going to go viral. So just keep doing what you're doing, be diligent. I think you have learned the lesson that yes, I think perhaps in your life you will always have to give, but at least you have the discernment to give it to the right person and not to give it to some ugly fool who will just keep taking from you and not really replenish you, you know, because I'm seeing that this person has truly drained you, you know. This is like a true vampire over here. But I think what you also need to understand is situations could have been much worse. You know, you could have ended up getting an STD if you were this person. So just know that you have been saved, you have been protected, and you were really taken out of the equation before things got worse. So I just want you to know that after you left this person's life, things really crumbled. Things really went downhill very, very quick. And I think your spirit guides just wanted you to see that this person's true colors. So you wouldn't probably ever want to take this person back. And I think that is exactly what has happened. You know, a lot of this was just destiny. And when you're able to see it like that, without attaching your own sort of narratives to it, where you're able to just see things for the way they are, that itself will liberate you here, by number two. And what I'm seeing here is you're meant to leave a beautiful legacy behind, whatever you do. Even if you have a cooking channel, you know, you're going to have one of the best cooking channels ever. And again, it's a general reading, that's an example. So fit it to your situation, please. And I would say that you are my pile of people who go through a lot of transformations a lot of times, and it never gets easy. Transformations never get easy, and leaving behind things people hurts. But you know, be very, very blessed because of the perception you have. And I truly want you to know that sometimes people who teach us the most important lessons, people who teach us the greatest lessons, are not the nicest people. There's some really shitty human beings who teach us some invaluable lessons. And when you're able to see that, and you know, you sort of have completely mastered your lesson, you won't even feel any sort of resentment towards this person. You won't have the time to feel resentment towards this person because you will actually be happy. And if it makes you feel any better, pile number two, I just want you to know that this person is never going to be happy, you know, because this person constantly finds faults in things, people, places, things. You know, this person truly doesn't have the blessing to be happy, which you do. I don't even think you need a lot to be happy, you know. You are my people who probably just feel happy looking at the clouds, you know. So your childlike wonder is beautiful, and you're going to always have this childlike wonder, you know. So please forgive yourself. I think you need to forgive yourself over here for allowing yourself to deal with such a narcissistic roach who just can't seem to die, you know. So just know that the worst is truly over for you. I'll shuffle some oracle. Anything I missed? We have 34, 49, and 12. So I really want you to know that you were saved. You know, things could have been much, much worse. And I think deep down, even you know that, by number two. And what I'm seeing here is I'm definitely speaking to my psychics, my mediums, my tarot readers, my yoga babes, my Reiki healers, my witches, my warlocks, and my healers. You're definitely a healer here of some kind, even if you don't practice the craft very like openly, or you know, or perhaps a lot of y'all will eventually start practicing the craft. So this is a message that your intuition is going to really, really heighten. You're going to have strong intuitive nudges to get through life. You will be given instinctual knowledge, you'll be getting divine downloads as the next step for you to take. So don't worry, don't stress. You have a lot of guidance with you. You may be seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, numbers, you know. And I think you will also truly understand when tarot readers say that, rejection is protection. I think finally you will be in a place where you actually understand what they mean. Like I'm saying, things could have been much, much worse, but they haven't, you know. And that itself is something for you to be so grateful for. Pile number 2. And we have 12, which is the healer card. So just know that you will heal from the situation. This is giving very much Chiron, and especially if you are a healer. I know a lot of tarot readers come to me and they're like, I don't feel ready to sort of do tarot on a grander scale because I don't feel very much healed. And to those tarot readers, I would say, especially from my own personal experience, that you will only heal while you heal other people. You will learn things about yourself and you will gain more knowledge by sharing what you already know, because you already have a lot of information within you, especially your healing abilities. The more you heal other people, the more you will feel healed in the process. This is quite literally transmutation and alchemy, and you're alchemizing things. And the secret of alchemy is nothing but love. You can only transmute things by the highest vibration, which is love. And I think that's what you are doing now. And I think you're finally understanding that even when you encountered certain pitfalls, it was for the best. It was only for you to learn how to use your gifts, your strengths, your psychic abilities. And let me tell you, psychic initiations are not easy. Spiritual initiations are not easy. It's not fluff. Initiations back in the day were very, very intense, and people wouldn't even make it out alive sometimes. So you've gone through a very real life initiation. So please give yourself the time and just know that your powers are going to increase. Your psychic gifts are also going to increase, is what spirit guides are saying over here. And whoever this person has gaslit, they're doing pretty well for themselves, and you will too. And no one truly believes this person's lies, especially if you're in the public eye. People can finally put 2 and 2 together and be like, okay, who's the fraud and who is the icon? And clearly you are the icon over here, pile number 2. And I think you need to start seeing yourself like that. Yeah, so I'm also picking up a lot of y'all are in the public eye. You could have a lot of eyes on you, so keep shining, keep doing what you're doing. You're getting more magnetic, you're getting more attractive every day. So keep shining. These people cannot do anything to you. And if you have done a return to sender, it is working. Or if you feel called to do a return to sender, please do it. That itself will have a lot of power, and any sort of evil eye being put on you will go away. You have clearly, quite literally, been burnt alive and been baptized by fire. Been baptized by fire, and that is not easy. That is not easy even for the most spiritually adept. So you definitely have an old soul, pile number 2. Any other messages? Yeah, so that's all I have for pile number 2. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. And please head on to the Capricorn Corner to please check out the collaboration that we did on this reading. So you can definitely find the extended portion of your reading on her channel. And please do go check her out, the Capricorn Corner. I will link her handle in the description box below. She's a really, really lovely soul. So please go show some love to her. Let her know that you came from Tarot Yogi. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Hermetic Tarot deck, this is your reading on who is gaslighting you, causing fires behind the scenes. So we're asking angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, star family today. Who is causing problems for pile number 3? We thank you for these clear, concise, and accurate messages. We thank you for always guiding us, especially when we need the most. Okay, pile number 3, we have 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Devil, 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the Hangman, Magician, and the Sun card. So what I'm seeing over here is we have the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So you could have lived with this person. This could have very much been a romantic interest, or someone you were very, very close with, someone you probably shared a room with, probably your best friend of some kind. And for some of y'all, it's your family member or a co-worker here of some kind. I'm also picking up strong co-worker energy. And what I'm seeing over here is this person really went out of their way to backstab you. And for a lot of y'all, I don't think you saw it coming. And for a lot of y'all, I feel you are very witchy. You have some psychic gifts, and this person was basically your initiation into the mysteries, you know and I think destiny is also at play over here, because, and I think a lot of y'all struggled a lot with your finances. You probably didn't grow up having enough, or you just really struggled to make money, and this person sort of came into the picture and made everything sort of worse by the end of it all. But I just really want you to know that the scales of justice will be balanced for you. You will get everything that has been taken away from you. So if you lost a car, if you lost a lover, if you lost friends, you will have a better car, a better lover, a better friends or better friends coming towards you. You're going to be meeting your soul tribe very, very soon. And what I'm getting over here is, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Devil card. So you are very, very attractive. You guys are very, very attractive. Like, this is my pile of very conventionally good looking people. And to that, what I would say is, this person that you were seeing probably wasn't as attractive, or this friend of yours wasn't as attractive. And I don't think you ever, I think you tried your best to make this person, I think you tried your best to make this person feel better about themselves. But what they did in the process was just give you more doubts and sort of gaslight you into believing that you're not as good of a person as you think you are, you know. And I just want you to know that all this person was trying to do was create a lot of chaos and confusion for you behind the scenes. And this person wouldn't truly be happy for you, even if you did well. Even if you did well, they would be like, oh, I'm happy for you. But, you can just sort of see it on their face that, they're clearly fucking miserable. And I think this person has been miserable all their lives. I don't think this person knows what happiness is. I don't think this person knows what love is. And I think you really tried showing to this person that happiness is a possibility, love is a possibility. But all they did was drain you, suck you dry, and leave you hanging for the dead. I think this person really, really kicked you down and out when you were at the worst point of time in your life. And I want you to understand that that has a deeper reason why something like that occurred. That only occurred so you realize your own sense of self, you realize your own strength, you realize how strong you are, and you also realize that you probably have some spiritual abilities and some psychic gifts that you need to tap into this lifetime. You have been given gifts, and I'm picking up that this is a very, very psychic pile. You have to understand that you have been given gifts, so you use them. Not just for yourself, but for others as well. So for a lot of y'all, I feel are being called here to, read tarot for the collective, get a YouTube channel here of some kind, or just be in the public, have things to say. All of this has only toughened you and made you strong. And even if there's some lingering feelings of being bitter, I think you really need to heal and let that go. And I think even healing for you guys will only happen when you realize that you also have to help other people and heal other people in the process. And take it from me, I'm a tarot reader. Only when you help in healing other people will you truly heal the way you need to. So don't think you don't know enough. Don't think you don't have enough knowledge. You do. All you have to do is consistently show up for yourself, having delayed gratification in your mind, because a lot of y'all are meant to leave a legacy behind. And all this person has done is, I think people even believe the gaslighting that this person did behind you, because I'm definitely sensing a smear campaign over here. And to that, what I want to say is, you don't need a lot of people, pile number 3. You're very, very strong. You're very self-contained, which this person is not. This person needs at least 10 people around them at all times to, praise them and tell them how important they are, or how much they're valued or needed. And I think you do this for yourself. You don't need 10 people around you at all times to tell you how nice you are. And I think even in the past, you would not really entertain this person's ego like that. And I'm so glad you didn't. What I'm also seeing over here is that destiny was definitely at play over here. I think a lot of things were out of your control, but you have to know that things are out of your control for a reason. There are higher forces at play, and what is truly being called of you here is to surrender to the greater cause. surrender and not feel as if you're running out of time, as if you're not going to have enough. You're going to have a very abundant future. For my singles in this pile, I really want to say you will meet your soulmate twin flame very, very soon. You're meant to be with someone as special as you, because you are very special, pile number 3. You know, you have a lot of gifts here, and I think your twin flame soulmate will also have a lot of gifts like you, and you together will come together and create something very, very beautiful. So it's very much there for you, and this is a past life connection. You know, I don't think you have been able to be with your soulmate twin flame in your past life. So in this life, you will come together and you're going to have a very beautiful home. And I feel a lot of you all just want a beautiful home. You know, so that is going to happen. You're going to get a loving home, you're going to get a beautiful home. And I think this person was really just here to teach you lessons. And I think we often need to acknowledge the fact that sometimes it's the most shitty human beings and not so good people who teach us the most important and invaluable lessons, you know. And we are forever changed, but it is for the better, even if we can't see it in the moment, you know. It's like if you ask a caterpillar, would it really want to be a butterfly? It's going to say no, because it doesn't want to let go of its caterpillarness, you know. And I think that's where you are right now. You know, you're sort of like a caterpillar, not exactly understanding why you have to become a butterfly, but you will become a butterfly here is definitely what I'm seeing. You know, you and if you're very good looking already, just know that you're going to get even more good looking. You're going to have a more magnetic aura. You know, people are just going to be drawn towards you. And the flip side of that, I would say, is, you know, when your flame burns so brightly, you also attract moths and flies and mosquitoes at times. You know, these metaphorical mosquitoes that, you know, are really powerless. You know, and I think only you sort of place your energy and your power outside yourself, and you sort of gave this person the importance that they never truly deserved. And I think what you're doing now is you're truly pulling all that back to yourself. You're calling your power back to yourself, and you're realizing that you are the shit, because you truly are pile number 3. You know, otherwise you wouldn't show up here as the Queen of Wands and the devil, you know. So you're devilishly handsome, and you're very, very beautiful, you know. So just know that you will also get more activations as you keep going further on your path, you know. And I truly want you to know that please don't compare yourself to anyone, because you have a very, very special path over here, and it's so not right to compare yourself, because not everyone is as special as you. So most people have simple lives, you know, they just get by doing 9 to 5 and things like that, but you're not meant to. You were never meant to fit in any place, you know. That's why I feel a lot of y'all feel a sense of longing for home, but you have never really known what home is, precisely because you're meant to create a beautiful home wherever you go. And you also have to understand that you always have a part within yourself that you can retreat to, that is untouched, unhurt, you know, not spoiled or marred by anything. You definitely have that part within yourself, you know. And I think you will be getting more and more access to that. And pile number 3 specifically, what I'm getting is this person was really put into your path. And I would say this person is sort of like a street corner goon that Superman beats up and barely gets 3 seconds of screen time. You know, this is like a very inconsequential tertiary tier clown, you know. So this person is truly, truly inconsequential in your story. All this person had to do, and this person hasn't, and I don't think this person is meant to be in your life forever. So, you know, if you're still entertaining this person in any sort of way, please let go. You know, a lot of y'all may need to change companies, change where you live, move out. Please do that. You will be guided and helped through it all. And we don't always know, and we don't always suspect that we will actually get help when we do things, but take it from me, when you're walking your divine path, you will be given help. You know, there will be people coming out of the woodwork who have the best intentions for you, and they will exactly give you what you need at times. And I have been here. My trust has been violated, so I know exactly how you feel. So trust me that you will come back into a space of being open again, being more receptive, being more loving, and even just sharing your gifts and your natural self. Because I think just by being yourself, you know, you heal people. Just by being yourself, you subconsciously tell people it's okay to be free. So you have a very beautiful energy about you. You have a very magnetic aura about you. And I want you to know that there are no coincidences, especially about the bad things in your life. All of that was quite exquisitely planned, so you realize your strength, you realize your true freedom. And you don't realize your strength and your true freedom if you haven't really been tested. So I think moving forward, you need to look at your adversities as opportunities to grow, opportunities to realize who you truly are. This is a very, very spiritual pile. That's what I'm definitely getting over here. And I just want you to know that you're also very, very powerful manifestors. So anything you want will be given to you. And you're meant to have a beautiful legacy that's going to really stand the test of time. So please focus on creating whatever you're creating, because you're moving towards great abundance. You're not going to ever have to worry about money. And even if this person has smear campaigned you, even made certain people not hang out with you anymore, just know that those people were never meant to be in your life. And you sort of have to clean, you do your yearly cleaning every year to sort of invite space for new things to come. And I think that is exactly what is happening in your life. People are just dropping dead from your life left, right, and center. And what you need to do is you truly need to let go and not resist, not have any sort of resistance over here, because it's sort of your energy is being made more light, and you're really being pushed into this creative, beautiful space of being able to truly manifest. You cannot manifest beautiful things when you're still stuck in the past, hoping for the future. It doesn't really work like that. You're trying to reach for something while you're in this other place. It doesn't really work like that. So Spirit is saying right now, what you need to do is you really need to clean the floor. You need to burn down everything that is truly no longer serving you and is not resonating with the new version of who you are. And the new version of who you are is so much more awesome than who you were. And who you were was pretty awesome too. You know, you definitely have a very likable personality. A lot of people just love you. And I think this person saw that. And I think by this point you truly understand who I'm speaking about. It's gonna be different for everyone. For some of y'all, it's gonna be your ex-lover. For some of y'all, it's gonna be an ex-friend. For some of y'all, it's gonna be someone in your company. you know so this person always saw that you're so likable. You don't have to do a lot to be liked. You just walk into a room and all eyes are on you. And I don't think you always understand this, nor do I think you understand why you have been warranted towards so much hate when you haven't really done anything. Is because you're really, really special. Pile number 3, especially if you're POC, queer, anything like that, trans, I really want you to know that you are God's favorite. You truly are God's favorite, and you may not always like it, but God will always use you as an example. You are sort of God's poster child, and you will show people things within themselves that they're hiding from, running from, trying to hide it under the rug, trying to push it away. And you'll really show people that they're truly not living the way they want to. And you're going to just really cut through people's delusions about themselves and others. And that can often put you in a precarious position, but I want you to know that you're never truly in a precarious position, because when you're God's favorite, you have a lot of protection. So just know that you have a lot of angelic guidance with you. You have your ancestors, your spirit guides protecting you at all times. Especially your future wealth, your future inheritance is very, very safe. No one can take that away from you. So please know that. So I feel a lot of y'all are very angsty, very anxious, very paranoid, not putting yourself out there as much as you used to because of this person. Stop. Don't give this person that much energy. Just go about living your life as if this person never existed. And even if this person tries to come back, for a lot of y'all, I feel this person will. Don't be guilt tripped by this person, because this person's life is definitely falling apart. I think they're in a lot of financial debt as well. And I don't think this person was very good looking to begin with. And just know that they're getting uglier by the minute. While you keep glowing up over here, like the Queen of Wands that you are, by number 3. So you have nothing to worry about. And just know that whatever gaslighting this person has done, you will get full clarity on the situation. And whatever lies and the smear campaigning this person has done behind you in a gang, just know that they're having fights within the group and they're not doing quite well. I think you have had a new start, and this person was hoping that they would somehow get the new start, but I think they're stuck. And I think this person has been stuck in that same place for a very long time. I don't think this person has grown. I think this person has very stunted growth, and it is very painful to watch, even. And I think you understood this. I think you always understood that this person doesn't have much to offer, and whatever they have to offer, they always sabotage it. But you still chose to see the good in this person at the cost of your own expense, which I don't think you're going to be doing anymore. So congratulations to you, pile number 3. Any other messages? Shuffle oracle. Anything I missed? Anything I missed about pile 3? We have 22 and 39, and it's quite interesting. I think 22 is a card of abandonment. So this person truly wanted you to feel abandoned. This person wanted you to feel as if no one truly understands you. And just know that you are one of a kind, and not everyone is supposed to understand you. You have a very polarizing energy about you. People will either like you or love you. They will never have a neutral reaction to you. And let me tell you, that itself is star power. Celebrities have that kind of energy, which you possess, pile number 3. Even if you don't see this about yourself. And, this is a gaslighting reading, and this is the perfect card to sort of show up over here. We have 39, and this card traditionally shows a medieval man being tormented by the demons, but, the priests cannot see the demons, so they believe that this person has gone mad. So I think this person really relied on you giving them reactions, you sort of acting out of character, but I think you have finally caught on to their games, and you're not reacting as much. You're very much focused in your own lane, doing your own thing. So I think that itself is a very big fu to this person, because they just cannot stand it. They really want to get a reaction out of you, because that's how they feel relevant. That's how they feel they have any sort of power over you. So my advice to you would be, don't react to this ugly narcissist. Don't react to this roach who doesn't seem to ever want to die. Just keep doing what you're doing, because you're shining. And if you are in the public eye, just know that you're going to blow up even more. It is going to happen. Keep persevering. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to be winning. You're going to definitely be winning. And any sort of entity that this person tried to put on you is on them. So don't worry. Don't be paranoid about anyone doing black magic on you, or anything like that. Black magic is nothing compared to your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. That's still a lower form of magic, and you're clearly in a very high vibrational state, pile number 3. So don't give this person any sort of reaction that they need to feel validated, and I think this person will never truly feel satisfied or happy or loved. But just know that it's not your business to understand why they did what they did. Your business was to understand boundaries. And I think you are finally learning those important lessons over here. So don't focus on the past. Even if you can't help it, try to think about things that make you happy. And if you don't know what makes you happy, because I have a lot of people who tell me, oh, I don't know what makes me happy, please find it by trial and error. Because there has to be just something that you love doing. You have to find a safe space where you can thrive. For example, for me, it is my tarot practice. It could be anything for you. So don't give yourself excuses, because you are meant to have a very strong and a very beautiful destiny, and you're meant to have a very glorious path, and you will be tested over and over again, only to realize you're actually very, very strong. And adversities are just challenges, and challenges are just opportunities to grow. You're going to really take all your power back to yourself, and you're going to become undefeatable. You're going to become unfuckwittable, pile number 3. You're destined for some very, very great things. I'm definitely seeing that for you. So any sort of guilt, shame, abandonment, feelings of not feeling good enough, just let it go. The worst is over. It truly is. Any other messages? Yeah, so that's all I have for pile number 3. Again, it's general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And please do go check out the extended reading that we did on Capricorn Corner's channel. Please go show her some love, subscribe to her channel, go binge watch her content, tell her Tarot Yogi sent you, and please go show her some love and support. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you.